One of my favorite planes of all time is the P-47 Thunderbolt. It is an absolute tank, and no story tells that better than that of Robert S. Johnson. So June of 1943, Robert and his squadron mates go out to escort some bombers into Germany, and they get jumped from above and behind by a 16 FW-190s. Now, this is the worst place that you want an enemy fighter to be. And when these German fighters come in, they just rake Robert with 20 millimeter cannon fire. I mean, it shatters his windscreen, destroys his hydraulics, sets his engine on fire. He gets a fragmentation, like part of fragmentation hits him in the thigh, so he's bleeding. He gets a machine gun round actually grazes his nose, and he just sprayed in the face with hydraulic fluid, so he can't see. So he tries to bail out because his plane is crippled at this point, but he can't because the canopy has been jammed closed by those cannon shells that hit him and sent him into this uncontrolled spin and set his engine on fire, which is out, thankfully, now because of the spin. So he tries to just point his plane back at England to get back home, and that's when he gets found by another FW-190. Now this German, like Germans do, he just pulls up behind Robert and starts raking him with machine gun fire, thinking, well, I'm just gonna get another kill. So this German, after peppering him for a little while, pulls up beside Robert, looks at him, shakes his head, waves, and pulls back behind him and continues his assault of Robert. And Robert is just cowering behind his armored plate that he has in this P-47 because it is a tank, and he just feels the machine gun bullets hitting the plate behind him as this German is just flying back and forth, raking his P-47. And this happens 2 more times where the German pulls up beside him, looks at him, gets back behind him, and continues to shoot. So a total of 3 times this German does that, until finally he pulls up beside him, he's out of ammo, looks at him, waves, and flies away. Now, after getting back to England, Robert will look at his plane and start to try to count the amount of bullet holes that are in his plane, and gives up after 200 and not even stepping around the aircraft. So P-47, absolute tank of the air.